It was past midnight. Rain lashed the cracked windshield of his old yellow taxi, blurring the world into streaks of gray and gold. The city was half asleep, and so was he. But hunger doesn't sleep. And neither do the bills. So when the app dinged and a new ride popped up on his dashboard, Armin wiped his weary eyes and tapped accept. What he didn't know then was that this ride, this single midnight trip, would change everything he thought he knew about life, pain, and love. Armin Khan, 42, was a man the world never really noticed. A former teacher turned taxi driver after a school shutdown and a series of misfortunes. He drove to keep the lights on in his two-room apartment where his 8-year-old daughter, Eamon, waited every night for him with stories and dreams he tried hard to keep alive. Tonight, though, something felt different. The pickup location was in one of the city's wealthiest districts, Gulberg Heights. An odd request for such a stormy night. Most rich folks didn't call taxis anymore. They had drivers. But Armin didn't ask questions. He just drove. By the time he reached the address, the rain had turned savage. He pulled up beside a tall, modern house hidden behind iron gates. No one came out. He waited. Then, just as he reached to cancel the ride, the door of the house creaked open. A woman, maybe in her late 30s, stepped out, drenched, barefoot, clutching something to her chest. Her silk nightgown clung to her skin. Her eyes were swollen. Her hands trembled as she opened the door and got in. Armin quickly offered her a towel from the back seat, one he kept for emergencies. She didn't take it. She was holding an urn. I need to go to the lake, she said, voice barely a whisper. Ma'am, it's pouring, are you sure? She just nodded, her lips trembling. Her knuckles whitened as she gripped the urn tighter. Without a word, Armin started the engine. For the next 20 minutes, silence filled the car, save for the rhythmic beat of the rain. Armin glanced at the rearview mirror once and caught her staring at the urn, tears falling freely. He had driven countless passengers, drunk teenagers, cheating spouses, businessmen, and beggars, but something about her was different. There was no arrogance in her wealth, no distance. Just grief. When they reached the lakeside, she didn't move. Do you want me to wait? He asked gently. She looked at him, finally, and whispered, please, stay with me tonight. Armin hesitated. Not out of suspicion or judgment, but surprise. She wasn't asking what it sounded like. She was just, alone. Utterly, devastatingly alone. He turned off the engine, took his umbrella, and stepped out. Together, in the rain, they walked to the edge of the lake. She knelt by the water and opened the urn. This was my husband's favorite place, she said. He passed a week ago. Cancer. We were supposed to come here today. Our anniversary. Armin stood beside her quietly, holding the umbrella over he.